It comes from animal life, the oceans, the earth, and the fuels we find in it. It's called carbon dioxide, CO2. The fuels that produce CO2 have freed us from a world of back-breaking labor, lighting up our lives, allowing us to create and move the things we need, the people we love. Now some politicians want to label carbon dioxide a pollutant. Imagine if they succeed. What would our lives be like then? Carbon dioxide. They call it pollution. We call it life.
A man who co-founded the Weather Channel thinks climate change is a hoax. His name is John Coleman. Before launching the Weather Channel in the early 1980s, he was the original weatherman on Good Morning America. And after launching the channel, he was also a local weatherman in New York, Chicago, and San Diego. Now he's retired, but his recent open letter saying that climate change is, quote, not valid, got a lot of attention and landed him in prime time on Fox News. So what did the Weather Channel do? It very publicly disavowed him. After all, for those who believe that the climate is changing and fast, this is a life and death matter.
In 2 occasions, Fox News briefly brought up climate change, but not to talk about its issues or to finally say on air, but they brought it up in order to criticize President Obama for supposedly treating climate change as a more serious threat than ISIS.
And you know what passing those laws would have, what impact they would have on the environment? Zero. Because China is still going to be polluting and India is still going to be polluting at historic levels. So I am in favor of a clean environment. My children live in South Florida. My family's being raised here. I want this to be a safe and clean place, but these laws some people are asking us to pass will do nothing for the environment, and they will hurt and devastate our economy.
In recent news, Oklahoma Attorney General Scott Burt, Republican, a climate change skeptic, is the one President-elect Donald Trump has tapped to lead the EPA under its incoming administration. For those who do not know what EPA means, their mission is to protect human health and the environment, addressing climate change and its imposing air quality, taking action on toxic and chemical safety, and protecting water, a precious and limited resource.
Mr. Speaker, I want to stick with energy policy and play a clip from an ad that you starred in just a couple of years ago.
We don't always see eye to eye, do we, Newt?
No, but we do agree our country must take action to address climate change.
We need cleaner forms of energy, and we need them fast.
That was a striking ad for me, striking ad for I think a lot of Republicans around the country. Is the Earth warming? If so, why is it warming? And what is that urgent action we need to take?
Well, first of all, it's probably the dumbest single thing I've done in recent years. It is inexplicable. As somebody used to say, you know, there aren't enough hay wagons to stand on to get people to understand that one. So you just need to kind of relax and go, that was dumb.
In leading news, Alberta. Alberta is home to Canada. Alberta is also home to tar sand that produces 3 to 4 times as much more greenhouse gas emissions per barrel as the production of irregular crude oil. The tar sands alone spew out more CO2 than all the cars in the country combined.
Taken a very strong position on global warming that it is a consensus. Well, there is no consensus in science. Science isn't a vote. Science is about facts. And if you get down to the hard, cold facts, there's no question about it. Climate change is not happening. There is no significant man-made global warming now. There hasn't been any in the past, and there's no reason to expect any in the future.
For the past few minutes, I have exposed climate change to the best of my ability to show you, the people of this world, the reality of climate change. What journalists are not doing to make you, the people, aware of this issue, and what our politicians are saying about this issue, and the only network helping getting the word out and battling the battle that we should all be working together in.